don't go into this analysis if there is a world or not.
No.
Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. We cannot really prove that there is a world outside our mind.
Mm-hmm.
We also cannot prove that it is not there.
Yeah.
That's the most open way to look at it. What we can say is that you are the one who experience it.
Yeah. That we know for sure.
That is, and you know this is my mind.
Yeah.
And there you start to work.
Yeah.
And then if you do that a lot, then you will also see that what you call normally solid, even the real physical thing,
Mm-hmm.
what we call normally real physical thing,
Yeah.
becomes more fluid.
Yeah.
That's really amazing.
In the way you see it, or the way you perceive it, or
How,
yeah.
who can tell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who can tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same like I had once, a long time ago, experience with mushrooms. And I don't know if you...
I know the stories. But
yeah.
Yeah.
And as well, you see a really fluid
Yeah.
kind of reality.
Yeah.
And of course they say, you're hallucinating. Yeah. But maybe we are hallucinating all the time.
Yeah.
And that hallucination can change.
Yeah.
Like everything can change. Because this is how your mind is.
It's still interesting. Huh? Let's go back to that there's no one objective world, and you perceive another world than I perceive it. Could we also say that outside of this room there is no world at this moment?
Yeah, we could, for example, we talked when we drank some tea,
Yeah.
we had a coffee, we talked about our children.
Yeah.
Are they existing now?
No. Yeah, as a memory or
Whatever.
as a picture.
Yeah. So that's where where we have to start.
Yeah.
We cannot prove that they exist.
No. No.
Except in our memory.
Yeah. And for that we have to do an action. Let's say take the phone and call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they appear
Here.
in your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
The phone appears.
Yeah.
The so-called I. Phoning appears. The so-called daughter.
Yeah.
Or in my case sons.
Yeah.
They appear. But it's all moon in water. It's all rainbow-like.
Yeah.
It comes and goes.
It's a great way. It brings back again that happiness you talk about.
Yes.
Immediately.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is totally effortless.
It reminds me of that scene in the movie What the Bleep Do We Know?
Yeah.
Where also the woman looks to the left, and on the right the whole world starts disappearing.
Yeah. It's something like that.
The blocks go away, and she looks to the right, and the left side, everything.
I think they visualized it greatly.
Yeah.
I think that it is what we talked about. Of course, we think our children exist, but it's like this. Like you,
Yeah.
you make them. Yeah.
Yeah, I make like
You-
this
like
gesture.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the camera.
Yeah. It gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really breathtaking looking at this.
Yeah. I'm totally agree. I have not really goose, but I have that tickling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think this is happening in this conversation, and it's really it fills my heart with joy. And it's I think this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I feel so happy that things are not solid.
Yeah.
It makes us free. It makes us happy.
Yeah.
I totally feel connected. Not from an island here and an island there, but we are on the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's only one mind.
Mm.
It's easy.
It makes it playful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Not so serious. I used to take life so serious.
I do too. In my conditioned way.
Yeah.
We are really serious. Yeah.
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 And that's what I was taught also from my dad. I still hear that voice inside my head saying, you know, life is hard. You have to work hard. It's serious business, that life.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We have about 10 more minutes, and also time is just, you know, it doesn't feel like we're talking for 51 minutes.
No, I thought we are really just 1 minute or hours.
Yeah. One thing that non-duality people love to talk about always is that damn free will. You know, is there place for free will inside this? And that still also amazes me how things go. How you're now sitting, how we're now talking, where the words come from.
Yeah.
Do you have any answer to that?
I think it's a very difficult subject if we really go into a kind of analysis. For what really, how I work with that is that free will, where does it appear? In your mind. So free will is like a moon in water.
Again. Yeah.
Because everything is like that. Of course, no free will also appears in your mind.
So what's the difference?
There is no really a difference on that level. And that's the level I like to work with. But of course, for example, you don't know about it, but I have a big knife in my pocket and I will take it out right now and stab you.
Like in the 100?
Yeah, something like that. So you could say I have a free will to do that. I also could decide, like you told me, I could offer you to stay a weekend in my house. So I can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so I think we are really free to do that. But of course, the freedom is limited because we are also very conditioned.
Yeah.
For example, there was a decision we made together to be here at this day. We talk, okay, we meet each other at 2 o'clock. So that was a decision we make out of free will.
Yeah.
But you can see, that was I think 2 weeks ago, you can see there was a lot of happening in between,
yeah,
which is influencing it.
Yeah.
And it's really amazing. It's actually it's a miracle that it's happening. There could be a lot of things in your life or my life which has changed this.
Yeah. And which has influenced this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The things you saw on TV, the things you read.
Exactly. And it influenced this conversation and everything else. And it goes even further. Everything that you, in your so-called life, happened, brought you on this point.
Yeah.
Of course, there were choices you thought you make aware, but I think there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what is going on.
Life brought me here.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But of course, this is a little bit lower approach, because when we say, for example, everything is your mind, everything appears in your mind.
Then I never moved.
As your mind, you never moved. It's just your mind who changes all the time.
It changes all the scenarios.
Yes, yes. So there is no starting point.
Yeah. So this discussion about free will, it brings you back into, as you say, a lower level, or a level of, it's still concrete and there's still a person doing things or doing no things, and yeah.
And I think because we are all within this, how do you say? In Buddhism they have a word,
Maya?
Samsara.
Samsara, yeah.
And that means cyclic existence.
Yeah.
So, and as long as we are trapped in that, because we think I exist in the way it appears, the world exists in the way it appears, of course there we have also a little bit of will, free will, or maybe not so free will, and we make decisions all the time. But those decisions are not made on an island.
Yeah.
Those decisions is influenced by the total related field, which is your mind.
Yeah. It all influences each other.
Yeah, it's all interconnected.
Yeah. It's almost like a dance. I'm imagining a great dance floor.
That's great.
A big dance floor.
Yeah.
Everybody is like dancing together, but you move in a way that corresponds with the other people dancing. So
it's the dance of enlightened mind.
great title for this interview. Dance. Yeah. So it's very nice talking to you again.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it very much.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about this conversation, and we can only hope that people who watch this
get a taste
and feel the same happiness, because that's why we do this, to inspire people, and I hope, because that's one thing we cannot go for this kind of happiness only for ourselves.
No.
We have to do it for everybody.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. I can be really happy, and I know it's a little bit contradict to what what we spoke about, but that's how I feel about it. And there's an I who feels it, in the mind, of course.
Yeah.
But I feel that we have to help each other to find this permanent happiness and this permanent freedom, because we are all, and I'm the biggest one, we are all confused. And how great is it if we all awake, and then we come back to the term awakening, how great is it if every sentient beings, not only people, but even the bacteria in your body, they have Buddha mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the smallest animals, even
insects, plants.
Every sentient being has Buddha mind. How great it is that everybody awakens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah. People in Holland who want to get in touch with you, do you often give talks in Holland?
I give. They can go to my website. I think you will put it on the.
Yeah.
If we have a little bit of time,
of course.
Because I have a great teacher, Hans Knibbe, and my core business is a business, but my path is being orientation, zijnsoriëntatie, but it's not a good English translation, called being orientation. And it is rooted in the Tibetan Buddhism, like Dzogchen and also Mahamudra. And it has also great Western insights. So I'm really grateful for my teacher, Hans Knibbe, who pointed out the nature of mind, what we talked about today. And I'm also very grateful to the Tibetan teachers I know who pointed this out. So I offer this in my workshops, in my retreats, in sessions.
One-on-one?
One-on-one.
Yeah.
So I offer it there because I think I'm so excited about this. And as I said, it's not something from me. It's in everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm really, if people are really interested, I really like to help them to pointing to the nature of mind.
Yeah.
And I hope we can do that with this interview too.
Yeah, I'm guessing that people got touched by this the way I got touched with this. There's a Dutch interview with it. You can listen to it or find it on iTunes and YouTube. You were planning a retreat in a foreign country?
Yes. First time in Ibiza. It's a small retreat, but it's in English. So if we have English viewers who doesn't understand Dutch, maybe it's interesting for them. They can details also on the website. It's in Ibiza, and I was in Ibiza a few months ago, and it's really great energy. I did some meditations there, and wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know it. I didn't know it, but Ibiza, the island is a crystal.
Oh.
And it's really, you have of course the party scene, but the Ibiza is really great nature, and we will go into nature, and it has great energy. They're little small, not really mountains, but it's also, how do we say?
Rocky, yeah.
And it's really great island.
Okay.
And so I will in November do a retreat over there too. Yeah.
And for people who want to get in touch with the school of Hans Knibbe, it's mostly situated in Utrecht?
That's in Utrecht.
Yes. It's in the middle of the Netherlands. And your website is michaelsteinau.nl. It's your name with .nl on the.
No, my website is Zijn en Worden, but that's difficult.
Yeah,
it's being and becoming
in Dutch,
in English.
But I'm guessing if people Google your name, they will find it.
Yeah, they will find it.
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, Michael, thanks again for this great talk.
Thank you.
Thank you. Visiting Prajna Paramita for the second time. First interview we did was in Dutch, and now we're talking English with each other. Little shift in the mind.
Right.
Thank you for having me. How come Prajna Paramita, when I come and visit people like you, people who talk about truth, that it almost feels like, or it does feel like, I'm visiting old friends? No, it's total, how do you say, the same.
Immediacy also. We don't need any formality. We immediately meet in the heart.
Yeah.
And that is, it's lovely.
Most people have that when they come somewhere and there's a dog.
Yeah.
They kneel down. The dog kisses them in the face. They give them hugs, and they haven't seen that dog before.
Yeah. Right.
How come we people don't meet like that?
We have forgotten to be ourselves. We have forgotten to be natural. We are conditioned to be to live on image level. We connect on images, and we connect on ideas. You know, what do you do? Are you more important than me? Are you more rich than me? You know, all of that. And it is, and we always feel so alone. In that kind of connection, we feel so alone. And when we meet in the heart, and that is not a connection, that is communion. But we have forgotten. I think for many decades now, we have developed ourselves on the level of likes and dislikes. That we run after our likes, and oh, I like this, I like that, oh, that's exciting, oh, that's new novelty, new experiences, la 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 la. And we run away from pain and distress and anxiety. So that's the line we follow. But we have forgotten what is really essential. And that is the fulfilled heart. That doesn't need these continuous satisfaction. Continuous satisfaction.
Of what?
Of filling up an innermost emptiness, continuous craving, continuous need to fill up this need. Gimme. Because when I'm really silent in myself, it hurts. I feel the pain. I feel the loneliness. I feel that nothing makes any sense. I feel my anger. I feel my restlessness. So I don't want to go there. I want to fill it up. Yeah. And we pay a very high price for having forgotten what is really essential in life. The fulfilled heart that is hiding behind the restlessness and the fear and the pain.
But then when I walk into your house, I immediately feel fulfilled. And that's not because you offer me coffee or cookies, or that it's nice and cozy and warm here, but indeed the heart gets filled with the other. So could you say that all the stuff we put in our drink, we drink, we snort, whatever, is all a substitute for a lack of...
A lot. I think a lot. When we hunt for it, when we hunt for the fulfillment, and to dispel the restless, what I call the restlessness and the fear, you know, it serves a purpose to cover it up. I know that from my own youth, you know, I felt very lost in this world, and I thought, how, as a child, I already thought, how is it possible that people live so superficially? How is it possible? How can it ever be enough? And don't they know that they're going to die? You know, I couldn't get it. And when I've met Alexander Smith for the first second, I knew, this is it. This is it. So I recognized what was really essential and what would really give me, maybe after a long time, maybe after many, many years, would give me peace of heart. So I knew that no substitute would ever be enough. Yeah.
Alexander Smith is famous for a lot of things, but
yeah.
but also the saying that we are all love looking for itself.
Right. You already are what you're looking for. You already are. So we are looking for ourselves. We are looking. And actually by this search, we are walking away from ourselves. Actually, we abandon ourselves by looking for fulfillment or looking for the love that we are. And usually it takes quite a while, our inner journey, to come to this point where we do no longer walk away from ourselves, where we are so mature that we can be still and receive all of life from our own heart. So that's quite amazing. Yeah.
You say we don't have to look for love because we are love.
Yeah.
Does that love need an object in the world to reflect that love back to us? Or
it can be very helpful. Yeah, it can be very helpful. You know, it's easy to say, yeah, you don't have to look for love because you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know, if you can't realize this, it is meaningless. It's just words. But when you need to, from top to toe, you need to realize what this really means. And anything can be of help. Nature can be of help. Music can be of help. A good friend, a very strong experience, a spiritual guide, you know, whatever aids this is at your service. Yeah, and I would always suggest receive help. If there is help, receive it. You know, I was incredibly grateful for my gurus who could show me, who could were just tapping on the door of my heart. Hey, wake up, open the door, and see for yourself.
And is that the only way, or is there, for example, a way where I could go out in the world and do volunteer work, help refugees from Syria, work with disabled people, with children? Is that also a tap on the heart, or? Could be.
And I think, you know, we can go a very, very long way in our awakening journey without a spiritual guide. But, you know, the last step is really difficult without a guide at your side.
And why is that so difficult?
It's so difficult to see the last defense mechanism, because inside of us everything wants to protect this sense of being, what we call I, because our psyche has this idea that when I dies, you die, and you want to be. So there's always a battle going on between, of course I want to be, and also it's a big burden to be. So this is a very strong battle going on, and the deeper you go in yourself, the more essential and more strong the powers are. So these people are around, and I always think they are there to help you.
Make use of them.
Make use of them, as they are there. Yeah, make use of them.
But how come a guru can, let's say, bring me across the bridge? And I cannot walk over the bridge by myself that last walk over the bridge.
It's rare. It sometimes happens, but it is rare.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks I'm the one who can do it. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
and some. Well,